This market has deteriorated the most on Wall Street since the 1987 catastrophe due to a lack of leadership or ecologically friendly policies and technologies, as evidenced by Black Friday. They do something that appears to be a move to the right in expressing that. Manufacturers of firearms should do more to protect the lives of Americans. Said these corporations about enhancing safety, but so far so good. We may have unintentionally provided BlackRock money to dictatorial nations. Seeing the figures' self-imposed mandates to assist reduce that over time. Expectations have caused a 1.2% drop in stock prices. That's all there is to it. Business, but it appears to be expanding. You're interested in earning passive income through automatic trading on Buy It. I have something intriguing to tell you. It's also absolutely free. You don't even need to sit in front of your computer. I have a distinct type of video that I will be presenting to you. A conversation I had earlier today with a large Bitcoin maxi on an X base. The question was whether Bitcoin would be the only relevant protocol. It would be imprudent to miss this argument if alternative protocols will also play a part in developing our next generation financial system in the future. I believe I essentially placed this individual in a body bag. However, if you believe you will not want to miss out on this, please notify me. At the end of this video, I want to talk about the present state of XRP. It appears that a significant breakout is imminent, but you won't want to miss it, so make sure to watch the entire video through the end. To begin this video, I'd like to convey to you the controversy surrounding the Bitcoin maxi that was earlier today on an X base. Normally, I don't get involved in such matters. In this type of situation, but Jimmy, the one speaking, was acting so foolishly that I had to intervene and chastise him. I've recently been attempting to do this more frequently. Bitcoin maxes make up the majority of these enormous crypto rooms, and they will just rise and crush all of these diverse protocols. And now I think I've had enough. Because I assumed you knew what I was going to try my luck with here, I'm going to entirely modify the story about this individual and bring him to light in front of you. I believe I performed admirably in front of this massive crowd of thousands of people. People were texting me in my direct messages. He praised me and stated how easily I had defeated him in the debate. I wanted to share it with you all because I believe it is vital that we fight this conduct. In the end, these Bitcoin miners are just interested in filling their own pockets. They are fully aware that Bitcoin lacks the technological capability to serve as the single protocol in the future financial system. So, what do? Effort to sow discord, they aim to cause fear to give the idea that they are the brightest person in the room. They try to mislead others. That's what you should do when they say you can only manage Bitcoin. I believe I made it clear to the entire audience that the Bitcoin guru was only thinking about himself and not stating the truth about the way our financial system is headed, so I encourage you to pay attention to what we are discussing. Take the heat right now. Hey, this is all just for the show. The terrible aspect is that, like press releases, these altcoin organizations issue those like you who aren't programmers or developers are oblivious to the history you look at them in any way. And that's the reality of the situation. When you look closely at these data, you can see that they are utterly artificial and that individuals are effectively pumping it because they have the token, which has been the case for a very long time. Has nothing to do with utilization, and here's the thing. Those that pump a lot of this material do so at a huge financial profit, and a lot of gullible individuals get injured as well. Individuals like yourself are unlikely to be able to tell the difference between a real app and one designed to appear fraudulent. It is also true that all of the bogus numbers are phony, and this is critical. All of these coins are based on fabricated stories, making it impossible for consumers to tell the difference between real and fake since they refuse to comprehend the code. They want to believe that as a result, the value of their tokens will rise. They are mentally chained to those in authority. This materials charge is not superior. PIA 2.0 is the successor to PIA. Money is subject to the network effect, which increases demand for it, and I disagree with you that all of these coins are worth their face value. A large number of them, nearly all of them, support the story of how a better version of Bitcoin is supposed to exist, and this has been the case since all coins were created in 2011. All right, so XY, or whatever makes us superior to Bitcoin, but the network effect exists in reality through this. The centralization issue affects all of these other things, and because they are all centralized, they lack the primary attribute that makes Bitcoin decentralization intriguing. With all of this other stuff, you don't have control over your cash. Michael, and then there was David. Yes, I believe it is. Saying that nothing matters in this domain except Bitcoin is extremely unjust to the underlying technology that blockchain technology provides for the globe. I just believe it's a huge undervaluation of what's being done here to assume that blockchain technology would ever be limited to moving coins from one wallet to another, the capacity to put any sort of value online, tokenize it, and then immediately transmit it throughout the network. The globe is central to the concept of a valuable internet. This financial system is entirely new, and as time passes, we're discovering that several protocols will be critical to building this valuable internet, so the market is not supporting the notion that Bitcoin is the only option available and that everything else is a scam. Simply have a file such as a coin file. Currency is doing an excellent job of cutting the cost of storage, which is critical. It is being adopted as a result. There are products like XRP, which financial institutions use to transfer money globally, and chain links, for example, have obvious applications in adding data to a chain, so it is clear that they are not frauds, and major organizations are beginning to use them. But I believe it is a huge disdain for what is being developed in this space when individuals come on here and simply yell that everything is a scam and nothing else can be touched, and that the technology is flawed. Not only will this technology be used to transfer value globally, but it will also be used as money. Various protocols in this area will be used to change the financial system, if that's all I have to say about this, and I feel that my technical understanding of this area is likely to be greatly out of date. But that little fight was entertaining for all of us. I felt like I handled it well. It was quite awesome to watch everyone display the 100% sign and make the applause sound. It verified to me that the majority of the crowd did. I agree with what I was saying. Specifically, blockchain technology will not finish with a future in which we can only send Bitcoin from one wallet to another, even though Jimmy feels that's where the world is going. How far have these Bitcoin maxes fallen? The irony is that I noticed this piece by Masari just after I had this debate. Ryan Sukis is the owner of Masari. Once a staunch opponent of XRP, should show you how the narrative surrounding XRP and the cryptocurrency sector as a whole is changing. Misery tweeted that XRP ended the third quarter with a market valuation of approximately 60% year to date, following the historic decision that the cryptocurrency is not a security. With new technologies like Hook's AM and clawback address, the DEX volume of XRP ledgers increased by over 400% from quarter to quarter. Mention how the XRPL plans to end the year. This alone, gentlemen, should explain why it will not be restricted to Bitcoin. The XRP ledger introduces a revolutionary application of blockchain technology that is far more than simply transferring one risky coin from one wallet to another. Just give me a bit to get these windows perfect. As you can see, the price of XRP has been supported by this bottom trend line for the past year and a half or more. The zone of greatest resistance is what was previously preventing XRP. However, XRP has effectively stabilized over the last 18 months. I wanted to bring this to your notice because, as you can see, the price is beginning to tighten inside this triangle and is now approaching the upper limit of resistance. It would be intriguing to watch. XRP broke out of this range, and it did so. I believe that's all that XRP needs. Breaking through this barrier requires a significant stimulant, such as a Bitcoin spot ETF. Else, individuals, I don't see much resistance above here. And I believe we're about to return to really volatile price activity. Be careful that XRP can drift sideways for long periods. But when it does move, it moves quickly. XRP has been trading sideways for a while now, and after watching this price chart, I'm beginning to assume that a big development is likely. Gentlemen, it gives me the sensation that the event is approaching quickly, which I love. Coming, I hope you enjoyed this update. Please remember to like and subscribe if you did it. It is sincerely appreciated.